guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing another movie. The movie is called A Mother's Instinct. I first saw this, I want to say, with my TT. Great movie. But A Mother's Instinct, I saw it on Lifetime. It's on Lifetime. It is on Tubi. It's not free on YouTube. It is not free. It's too good to be free on YouTube. It's a thriller, my favorite. I love thrillers and dramas. It's a thriller / drama. A Mother's Instinct. I'll give you all the little description. When a woman's son goes missing, her daughter believes their new neighbor is responsible. When the police don't investigate the neighbor, the mother decides to take matters into her own hand. So let me go ahead and explain this. This is made in 2015. It was probably made in 2014, but got released in 2015, if that makes sense. So I'm reading off my iPad here. I like the characters and everything. So it starts off where they move to a new town, right? They've been there for like, I want to say a week maybe. They're still, getting settled into their new home. As a neighbor, it first starts off with a dead cat. That's the first thing. It starts off with a dead cat in the driveway, and the mom finds the dead cat. She's like, no. So she takes the dead cat and she brings it to their neighbor, and they're like, that's so sad. And so the main character is Scarlett. Scarlett is taking her little brother Gus. She's taking her little brother Gus to school. Well, they were just about to walk to school, I think. Possibly. But she's like, okay, we're about to go to school now. So the school's probably close to the neighborhood for all I know. But Gus is a main character as well. And Seth Duran is also a main character. So Scarlett runs into Seth because Seth is the cross the street neighbor. And he sees her and he's like, hi, I'm your neighbor. I saw you guys moving in last week. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Seth. But Seth, okay, here's the thing. It's not what he wears or it's not really what he wears or how he looks that gives off this creepy, scary vibe, but it doesn't help with his demeanor. His demeanor this guy is scary. One thing I would say is Richard Harmon, the guy that plays Seth, he was also playing Murphy in the 100. He's good at playing those scary characters, and it's all in the haircut. It's definitely the haircut, I feel like. But his like, I'll put a picture up here, but his hair, he basically has the whole emo thing going on, right? And he has the tattoos and all that. But he runs into Scarlett and he's like, oh, hi, I saw you moving across the street. I'm Seth. And then she already he kind of comes on a bit strong at first, so she's already scared and creeped out a bit. But she's like, okay, I'm gonna take my brother to school now. Bye. She tries to basically ignore him, avoid him, And they go on with a regular walk to school. Then when she gets to school, when Scarlett gets to school, she's getting a friend request from this guy named Seth. She's like, Seth, I think his name was like Lover of Death or something. Death Lover or something. All I know is the word death was in it. And she's like, that's creepy. That's very creepy, because somebody that is so into death, that's kind of scary, because a lot of people are scared of death. They don't want to die. And especially since there are so many ways to die. Like, no. That's just very scary and creepy all in general. And so you have Scarlett. She declines, obviously, because the guy creeps her out. And then throughout the week, she basically realizes this guy has been stalking her. He's been taking pictures of her changing through her bedroom window, her upstairs bedroom window. He's been taking pictures of her changing. He's been cyber stalking her, all these things. He basically harassing her and being a creep, trying to be her friend and just talk to her. And she's very creeped out. And so one day, her parents have to go, right? They have to go somewhere, a work thing. And so she decides, I'll watch Gus for you guys. I don't have any plans anyways. Let me watch him. I'll watch him for you. So she's watching Gus. And as she's watching Gus, she's like, oh my gosh. Because a dead bird hits her window. She's like, oh my gosh, this bird just died against our window. I have to go bury it, give it a proper burial. She feels bad for the bird. She tells Gus, hey, I'm gonna go outside. And so that's what she does. She tries to do it before Gus can see, oh, there's a dead bird back here. A bird killed itself on our window. So that's what she does. She goes and she gets the bird and she buries the bird. She comes back. That bird, her brother's gone. Gus is gone. She looks around. She says, Gus, I'm not playing. This isn't funny. If you're in here, come out right now. Gus doesn't respond. She sees all his dinosaurs are left. they were all standing up before, and then now they're all laying down. And so she calls her parents, and then, you know, it's a cutscene almost every movie, thriller movie, where the cops and parents are at the house now. They're panicking, they're worried. She's like, I'm so sorry, it's not my fault, I don't know where he went. And so then she's like, I went outside to go bury a bird because it killed itself against our window. The detectives dig up the bird. Bird wings were pinned together. So if that bird killed itself and flew into the window, it had some help. That bird had some help. That was terrifying. But then before all this happened, Violet one day, she was just like crying because she was like, this kid, he's like taking pictures of me across the street. He's basically been harassing and stalking me, and she's terrified. But she says, don't tell my dad, don't tell dad, don't tell dad. I don't want him to know. I don't want him to freak out because he's going to tell everybody. And so she says, you know what, I want to tell him, but if this happens again, I'm going to have to tell him. And so obviously then the son goes missing, right? The son goes missing like the very next day. All this panic, and then she's like, it has to be Seth, it has to be Seth, it has to be Seth Duran. He's been stalking me, he's been harassing, he's been creepy. It's him. There's something off about him. She tells him there's something off about him, Mom. Quote from the movie. And so she's like, okay, we'll go see. And they're like, Seth's been into some trouble before, because the detective's like, you're trying to follow in the footsteps of your dad. But there's no solid evidence that Seth did anything. But you can tell. But here's the thing. Scarlett knows Seth had something to do with it, because I know Gus wouldn't run away, and then so the mother believes her. That's one thing I loved about this movie too, is that the mother believed her daughter that the son didn't just run away, or that she wasn't just paying attention. She knows that the son ran away, and she believes her daughter when the daughter says Seth did something. It's Seth. So she's saying, I believe you. And she's like, it's Seth. I know it's this kid. I know it is this kid. My daughter is saying it is this kid. Something in my heart is telling me it's this kid. The show is called A Mother's Instinct. This mother is trying to find her son. This mother and daughter. And so they're going back and forth looking for Seth, trying to get Gus, but they don't know where Gus is. So you know what the mom does? Mom kidnaps Seth. She kidnaps Seth. And then Scarlett's like, what if we're wrong? What if we're wrong? What if we just kidnap this kid for no reason? She's like, we're not wrong. I know we are. We are not wrong. And so she's trying to get this information out of Seth. She's like, where is my son? He doesn't tell her. This kidnapping is like middle. It's about to like go down from here. Go down from here. After she kidnaps him, Scarlett feels bad for him and everything. She's like, please, just get me my brother, please. I will let you go. Just tell me where he is. And he doesn't. He ends up escaping because Scarlett lets him out. She thinks he's actually gonna lead him to him, and he doesn't. So it's this whole debacle. They're like going back and forth. They're trying to find each other, and eventually they find the son. They find Gus. It's just a whole lot of things happen. A lot of tragedy had to occur, like a lot of sadness had to occur before they actually got their son back. So watch the movie. It's on Tubi right now. It is free. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you think of the movie down below. Bye.